woman dressed in white drifts on a small boat, her expression filled with sorrow. Candles flicker beside her, their flames vulnerable to the wind. The water ripples gently, carrying her toward an unknown fate. This is the Lady of Shalott, painted by John William Waterhouse in 1888. At first glance, it's a beautiful, almost dreamlike image. But beneath the surface lies a story of isolation, longing, and a curse that seals her fate. The painting is inspired by Alfred Lord Tennyson's poem, The Lady of Shalott, written in 1832. She is a woman cursed to never look directly at the world. Instead, she lives alone in a tower, watching life only through the reflection of a mirror. With each passing moment, she weaves what she sees into a tapestry, forever an observer, never a participant. But then, everything changes. One day she sees him, Lancelot, not just a reflection, not just a fleeting shadow in her mirror, but a real man, full of life and glory. The sight of him is intoxicating. The warmth of his presence, the shine of his armor, the promise of something beyond her lonely existence. The temptation is too great. She turns, she looks. The mirror shatters. The curse takes hold. Realizing her fate is sealed, she flees her tower, desperate to taste life, even if just for a moment. She finds a small boat, carves her name into it, perhaps so she will not be forgotten, and sets herself adrift. The river carries her toward Camelot, toward the very world she was never meant to enter. But as the current pulls her forward, her strength begins to fade. The further she goes, the colder she becomes. By the time she reaches the city, she is lifeless. The people gather, staring at the mysterious woman who has arrived in silence. And Lancelot, the man who unknowingly caused her downfall, simply looks at her and says, "She has a lovely face." Waterhouse captures the exact moment before the inevitable, the moment when she lets go. Every detail in the painting whispers a deeper meaning. The three candles beside her, symbols of life, yet one has already blown out, foreshadowing her death. The chain in her hand, still clutched tightly, the last connection to the world she was trapped in. The expression on her face, a mix of sorrow, acceptance, and peace, knowing there is no turning back. The water lilies surrounding her, symbols of the passage between life and death, gently guiding her toward her fate. But beyond the poem, beyond the painting, there is something more. The Lady of Shalott is a reflection of women's struggles in the Victorian era. Confined, controlled, forced to watch life from a distance, and when she finally dares to make her own choice, she is punished for it. Was she cursed by magic or by a world that refused to let her be free? The Lady of Shalott is more than a painting. It is a story of longing, of dreams just out of reach, of fate unchangeable. Waterhouse immortalized her last moments, forever drifting, forever caught between the life she longed for and the death that claimed her too soon. If you enjoyed uncovering the tragic beauty and hidden meanings behind the Lady of Shalott, there's so much more to explore. Art is filled with untold stories, forgotten muses, and symbols waiting to be decoded. If you'd like to see more videos unraveling the mysteries behind famous paintings, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which masterpiece you'd like to dive into next. There's always another story waiting to be told.